Alright, I'm in the corner, you know. Said a couple of times, new corner to blue corner. I try to talk quietly, even though I am in a closet. Should be soundproofed, but I have neighbors that are probably napping right now. I don't want to take any chances, you know what I mean? So I'm with my yellow game jack setup. This might look familiar. I have Shinobu here, but she's gonna be here to just give a figure comparison. I have with me as well. I can fit 2 figures in these boxes. I have with me my personal grail. Everyone defines their grails differently. You have SHF Megaman. It's been out for a while now. I mean, I always determined like a grail would be difficult to find, even if it's like a new figure. That means Toji. Would Toji be a grail by that definition? So I have it set up like this. So I have 1 and 2. I'm just using this top part. See if I can readjust. It's gonna have it here. Hopefully it doesn't come across too crazy. I am on the floor, so I'll try to give a quick figure comparison, since a lot of figure reviews do that. Let's see. I need to move further out. Alright. That might not be good. Let's see if I can readjust this. Okay. So it's on the floor, as you can see. And I'll prop up Zero right now. I put these figures in crisscross applesauce. And as of now, it's afternoon, like early afternoon. So noon would be like 12 p.m. Well, the early afternoon, so like an hour has passed, you could say. He is probably my shortest figure. I have a small collection. I'll say he's my shortest figure. This is a side-by-side comparison with 2 SHFs. They're both SHFs. I have a Figma as well. Dark Magician Girl. So there's the standing comparison. Trying to readjust this a bit. Let's see. Seems like he's standing upwards. The face. So I'll try to make this proper. And he has you can move his legs like this. But I have to really gotta keep my voice down. I'm very passionate at these sort of things. So that should be it. And then let me just double check this, making sure that we're standing straight to get a comparison. Yeah, so he's still short. Make sure they're standing there. So he's just gonna be here in the background. I was originally gonna do some poses. I guess I could still do poses. I was gonna do poses, but also not talking. Let's see what I can do. Yes, I mean, if I do talk, it'd be important discussions. He has 2 different Buster Shot poses. I've done this before. I've done some quick yapping and posing. And he's I'd rather not change the faceplate. I like the default one over the the more expressionate one. Essentially, he has when he does a dash like this. That's one of them. He also has one. I'm using both the gun hands. Comes with open hands, fists, and appropriate sword holding hands. You can also hold both the sword and the spear with this hand as well. It's just more loose. This hand is very multi-purpose. It has It's like this, like basically this one. Holds the gun, holds the hand as a brace, you know, that sort of thing. I've done all sorts of things. I'm not just gonna do this, don't worry. It's just get some pose inspiration, right? So that's two of them right there. Here's his default like A pose, I guess, to hold the Z-Saber. Honestly, I take most of this from the, you know, online images back in the day. There's one where he like holds the sword from the back here as well, or something like that. Just going off of like a hazy memory. I'm also trying to keep the recording relatively brief. I want to upload as much as I can. The more vids out there, the more exposure potentially, right? His head can, or the helmet can detach this way, and you see like a really weird looking, like it's a Reploid looking. That's all there. A little bit of this. Going through articulation now, huh? Going everywhere. I actually do have something new to talk about. You can hold Shinobu's sword and also hold Dark Magician Girl's wand. I'm pretty sure I've said that before in the past. Don't have Dark Magician Girl on me right now. I just have the yellow box. Well, I'll talk about the new thing a little bit later. There's the articulation on this. Arms are really good, although it does expose. This is reminding me of Ochako, where you can see the exposure there. Although his, you can hide it pretty well. That's from the front. And you look from the back, that part's exposed now. So, yeah. I will give this figure some slack though. This is a very old figure in comparison to Ochako. Even the pivot down here is not as much. The pivot here is fine. And there is a toe joint. Toe joint is minimal. The knee, the bends are double jointed. So no complaints there. This part is separate. And then there's also, you can pull it out in order to move this as well. So, but then, you know, I assume it looks not as pretty if you just remove this and then re-plug it back in. It's part of the design, part of the character design. Let's see. I believe I covered everything. These parts are removable. I mentioned that during my Grail Over review. So yeah, just a small follow-up, honestly. Let's get to the fun stuff. This isn't it. This is just Shinobu's stuff. Gonna put this on the side here. Right on the side. Yeah. I was trying to put it on camera, but no. Alright. I have a good amount of things to talk about. I'm kind of scrunched up. Like I'm crisscrossed myself. Alright. So first, we have his hairpiece. This part bends, and there's also two separate parts that bend as well. You can make it in a way where he like has his hair wavy in all sorts of ways. And the plug is acceptable. You're too rough, it does. It is loose. But once again, this is an older figure. I don't think I've gone through this part of the review before. So there you go. That's the hair. I think I'll just put it in the other box for now. We have the shield that goes with, if you can see it over there. Little bit of that. Boomerang shield boomerang. I'll get to the fun part. I have sword hands and I have the face somewhere else, but yeah. I've detached these for the fun part. This is the other part of the bracelet. If I can show it here. Other part of the bracelet, one that doesn't have the weird looking part. Let's get another videos have done this. I don't know if they've done this part though. So I mean, it goes to show I don't watch their reviews. I skim their reviews. So this is the normal setup. Spear and sword. But what you can do, well, at least for this one, is you can make him have a dagger. So that's really cool. And then this part right here is also attachable. And now you just have a really big weapon. A really small weapon. A mini Z-Saber. So, that's really nice. I don't need you don't need a SHF UG when you have again this old figure with a dagger. Kinda made that joke off the record. Now I'm putting it on record. Well, that's a little factoid. In terms of accuracy, I was considering like accuracy, but I mean, accuracy, I'm going to have to change the faceplate to have the expression at 1. That'd be true accurate. But what I mean by this, I don't know if like anyone will get it, but future, off the record me will get it. Put it on his right. And then even the hand. It's the way the fingers are drawn on the official art or promo arts. Where it's like, it's not 100% accurate, but no, it's accurate enough. So, just a small follow-up on Zero, and also just giving figure comparisons. I've been meaning to try this, just to have the height comparisons. I've done this before as well with all 3. So if anything, you can refer to that. I'm gonna make a playlist, I guess, of just figure videos on the channel. I'll make a playlist on it. But for now, this is my indoor recording. Because I'll have a random amount of minutes to talk about I'll just talk about anything else until I have no more time left. So so what do I plan on doing, right? Just updates onto what's coming up next. I'll definitely do a similar thing with Dark Magician Girl, Figma. Not sure which one I'll compare it to. I guess Shinobu. Shinobu's the more modern figure, so I'll have her as a size comparison. Because I do have an old figure and then a newer figure, right? So don't really plan on getting any other figures unless I come across some old ones. I have some that I want, but at the same time I don't really have them all listed down. It's just like by happen chance. Happen chance with Dark Magician Girl, happen chance with Zero over here. So yeah, I mentioned before TCG's on a break, but that was in the prior recording. So yeah, his gun holding hands are the most multi-purpose, but I do have all his other ones here. You know, you never know. Basically, you're treating this as replacement hands. If they somehow break, I still have other hands to dilly-dally with. Although these are the most important ones, the gun-holding hands. They've hold... Actually, I should showcase him with the Dark Magician Girl's wand. So, I will use him as a comparison, actually. Just like, you know, DLC reviews. Extra stuff. Just things that you wouldn't expect. Oh, I guess while I have him, I'm going to put the weapon, Shinobu's weapons, on him. I almost forgot. Well, this is more so the sheath and unsheathed sword. but there's no problems. He could even use this on his appropriate weapon holding hand. So I'll try to grab one and demonstrate it. It's a tougher, it's a more like snug, it's a more snug fit, but it does work. Of course, I think the instructions have some, May paint rub on the handle. There you go. And it'll work on the other hand as well. I just want to have it here to demonstrate. You can have some fun by cross-referencing accessories, and just like the nature of just figure playing. Whether it's like, not really good at stop motion, but like poses. It shouldn't be difficult, right? Just have some fun. And this is before. You can also do it with his weapons too. So, yeah. Once again, I'll try to show it with Dark Magician Girl's wand as well. I'm meaning to go over just a bit more details. So I did a quick review essentially. I didn't really go into depth. With articulation, there's poses. In terms of a figure review, I want to see if you can get like the acceptable posing quality, articulation quality. That kind of goes hand in hand, right? Articulation to get to poses. Overall, like feel. I would use actual hands instead of my gloves. I'm using gloves here for just preference style. But yeah, the feeling of the figure, I mentioned before, I was fidgeting with the hands. Pretty good. Pretty durable. Say articulation there. Not really anything super loose or scared of like breaking. It's acceptable. Especially for, I have to give it a different standard as well as an older figure compared to a newer figure. You have the softness here. And then compared to like, I don't know if you can hear it, but the squeakiness on Shinobu. Just figures in general. Like the copyrights on here. This is Capcom and China. So there you go. Have I done the showcasing on the hilt? Oh, I believe so. I believe I did. I was looking at Shinobu's like section here, and yeah, you can plug it in. But I'm pretty sure I've done that before. So, yeah, let's go into further details with Dark Magician Girl the next time I get an opportunity to record in this manner, in this way, Yeah, I'm more interested in figure hobby than TCG hobby currently. It's just with cards, it's like I'm mainly playing solitaire. With figures, it's like kind of the next. It's kind of a different medium to enter. Do something silly. You could do something really cool. Not bashing on TCGs. It's just changing life, I mentioned playing Genshin. I don't know if you can see this. The shadow looks really cool. Well, I guess you can't because using the phone light, you cannot tell. Unfortunate. Okay. Alright, is there anything else I need to talk about? Mentioning the future of figures. I believe that's it. I don't want to have any dead silence. That sounds bad. Sorry, I don't want any wrong. Oh my gosh. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna end it. Not really out of nervousness, but it's getting more and more awkward the longer I prolong it. Alright. Gonna be just a figure update. Figure collecting update, I guess. So